Somewhere along the way, a lot of us picked up this quiet lie: I have to be fixed to be loved. Hi, I'm Rachel Castile, and welcome to Refinement Fridays here at Typology Corner. This is your weekly space to slow down, breathe deep, and to return to what is real for you. Today, we're flipping the script because you're not a project, you're a person, and love was never meant to be earned. This is a bit of a continuation on a previous topic, looking at feeling like you have to fix yourself before you can show up, before you can be present with other people. This is something I've experienced a lot. This is a very real thing for me, even a today thing, this past week, of seeing new patterns in myself, seeing shame come up that was pretty deep, honestly. And yeah, learning to not run away when these things come up, but to communicate them and to be real, and to not have to show up in a certain way in order to connect with people, but just to stay in what is authentic, whatever that moment brings out of me. And honestly, like, the more you move into safe spaces where you're around healthy love, actual love, it's not uncommon for the things that were less than love to show up in your soul in those places. And yeah, shame has caused me to pull away, to prepare myself, to work out my emotions beforehand so that I'm not heavy. I don't have something that would be down in a way for others. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be diving into. I'm going to share some of my experiences. And yeah, we're going to look at the lie, where it begins, the hidden cost of trying to fix yourself, and then the truth that you were loved first. What changes when you believe this, and letting love in now. So yeah, guys. So starting with where the lie begins. For a lot of us, love growing up felt conditional. You got praised when you achieved, but pain, that got ignored or misunderstood. It was not glamorous to show what you really were feeling, how something affected you. But yeah, when you're achieving, when you got it all together, when you know what you want out of life and you're reaching that goal, yeah, that's when you can get the attaboy, the attagirl. And yeah, that is conditional love, whether it's said or not. But what is rewarded kind of can teach us that I need to fix myself so that I'm worthy of this moment. I'm worthy of the affection, the affirmation, the validation, the support, the approval. I need to meet the bar of whatever that looks like. Yeah. In my own life, real conversations didn't really happen. Nobody asked me how I was really doing. I say nobody, that's a gross generalization, but emotionally, this was a reality for me. I didn't feel that what I was really going through, like, there was a space for it. It took a long time for me to like break through that, up until like my later teen years, to begin to like talk to my mom about like what I'm really feeling, what I'm going through. And I began to find safe places in my life. But yeah, still to this day, I'm still being like peeled back like an onion in different relationships. And even looking back at people that I overlooked that were really there for me all of my life. But I didn't have the bond, didn't have the connection, didn't know I could trust them, things like that. That journey of coming to that place of realizing I am safe, that's taken time. And yeah, so it's so important to have those places. But when you don't, that's where the lie sets in, that love feels conditional. It's I'm too much, or I'm needy. Like, a fear of being needy has been a very big thing for me. Literally breaking through this stuff now, um, where it feels so uncomfortable to come to a conversation when it's just about what I actually am needing. Like, asking for time based on an emotional need of my own. Um, and this being an internal thing, not even so much that the people in my life feel this way at all. The people that I've been blessed to have in my life to surround me, to be there for me, that really do love me. But in the face of real love, my soul quakes, my soul shakes, in the areas where it doesn't know its value. And discovering that is through vulnerability, taking that chance to say that thing that's uncomfortable and to share an emotion that I feel like I'm so sorry you sat with me in this, you know? And yeah, I've had to learn to receive love, to know that I'm worthy, I'm worth someone else's time in a state like that. Yeah, so it's been a process, but I'm nearly 30 years old, and this has been a journey of like my soul opening over the last 10 years, in different capacities. And yeah, there's so much that can be pushed down that I'm unaware of until I'm in a space of real love in a new way. Like, love is bottled or packaged in different people in a way. There's some people who will, their presence will bring up something different than another person. And yeah, I'm just very grateful. So yeah, I'm learning this. But yeah, looking early in my life, I learned show up strong, act okay, perform, look happy, look like you're okay, look like you're not experiencing social anxiety, look like you're at rest, how to look like you're doing good. And a lot of this can be unconscious. It's just like, this is the face for showing up. This is how you make people laugh. You know, give people a positive experience, and fearing that people will have a negative experience when talking to me. And in a way, that fear driving me to not let that happen. Things like that. Yeah. And the unspoken message is you're lovable when you're better. Yeah. Get my stuff together, then show up. Yeah. If I'm not in a good place, it's like I don't show up to the social event. If I'm not liking how I'm feeling, then I just don't participate, you know, that sort of thing. And when you get it together, you show up. But yeah, that's how healing becomes performance. I've got to get my healing done so that I can show up. I can't show up in my process, in the middle of something. It's that feeling of like, oh, this is just the worst timing. How can you call me while I'm feeling this way right now? Catching myself when my soul does that. Yeah. But love was never meant to be a reward for your healing, a reward for you getting it together. Yeah. So the hidden cost of trying to fix yourself. When you believe you have to be fixed to be worthy, you live in constant striving. You see flaws as obstacles to love. It's unworthiness. I'm not worthy of it. I've got to go fix this. I got to go get these things in order. I need to get my house in order, but that could be emotional. It could actually be your house. I've felt all these things. Like, I need to get everything together so that I can be good for you. Sounds good, but it's not letting people actually partner with me and be with me in all that I am. It's like saying you can interact with this polished version of me. And yeah, so that leads to a lot of preparing and image control and stuff like that. But yeah, you keep postponing connection, waiting to feel ready. Yeah. If you can relate, let me know in the comments below. This has definitely been something throughout my life a lot. Postponing connection, waiting to feel ready. Yeah. For me, I'd say no to hanging out, not because I don't love my people, but because I didn't like the emotional place I was in. I thought, I can't be seen like this. I need to fix myself first. Yeah. So many times I've, one like very distinct moment, I felt led to be on a Zoom with two friends, and come the Zoom. This is like maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Come the Zoom, I flaked and decided to do something else with. I was actually on FaceTime with my mom, and we were gonna cook. And like an hour into their hangout, I just had that knowing in my spirit, like, you need to be on that call. Like, I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and I just felt like, okay, go tell them what you're experiencing, but show up anyways. And I told my mom, I got off the call with her, and I went and got on that Zoom. And that was such a pivotal moment in my life of telling the truth, telling like where I was, why I did what I did, and now I'm back. I'm here. A lot of those moments where what I was experiencing separated me from people. I went away to go fix myself, to go deal with it, to change my emotional state, to deal with the shame I was feeling. But to turn around and actually just put it in the light and be like, hey, this is what I'm experiencing, and this is why I did what I did, and I'm back, and here I am, choosing to be present in that reality instead of letting it separate me. That really became a turning point in my life. I had a lot of experiences back in like 2019 that was very much that way, like coming back, coming back, coming back, living in the light, exposing my emotions and knowing that they don't separate me, but that I'm allowing myself to receive love in the place where I didn't feel worthy of love. Yeah. But yeah, shame isolates you. It convinces you to disappear until you're better, when what you actually need is to be seen. Yes, I just experienced this yesterday. I was feeling a lot of stuff coming up in my soul, and it was like building up throughout the day. And then I receive a phone call that my soul felt like, really, while I'm in this place? And that call like changed my life. It was so good to like not let that moment define me, but to just be real and to receive what that interaction was, and what relationships are really like genuinely available to me, and people that really love and care about me. How it hits me in a new way. Like, I've been having this realization of like, I have people that really do love me. Not like that's like, oh, I don't know that people love me, but it's more like phases of my life, people that I disqualified in my heart of like not thinking that that connection would happen. And then seeing the great value of almost overlooked relationships, and that opportunity to be real with them, and realizing that that was all available, that was always an option. And then me being able to walk into that in this season of my life is really valuable to me right now. I'm very grateful. Yeah. But yeah, what we actually need is to be seen. You don't need to show up polished. You just need to show up, because real love doesn't need perfection. It just needs presence. Presence. I remind myself as I do this video, that's what my community is about. That's what I do is about. And to remind my heart, like, that's why I do what I do. To get out of the perfectionism, but just to be. To let myself be and not perform, and show up as I am, and to create as I am. Yeah. But yeah, the truth is you were loved first. Worth isn't earned, it's remembered. there's a lot of reasons why it's hard to remember. You might remember the moments when your worth was undermined, cut down, devalued. It didn't actually change your worth. It's just you've forgotten what you already are. You know, that's what I can see about me. So I'm coming to remember my worth each day as I let myself be loved, as I show my emotional neediness and not run away from that being seen, and being true to expression, I think is the word, expression. You're not working for love. You're learning to receive it. This is huge, huge. To back off from the performance. Notice when my soul is trying to perform, feels that it needs to perform, which is work. To go, no, how do I begin to receive what is in front of me? How do I back up from my emotional tendencies right now to work for it? How do I communicate in such a way that my heart opens and I'm telling an honest truth, that my heart begins to receive what is before me, what is being given to me? Now you're learning to receive love, to remember it and to receive it. The parts of you that feel broken, they're not disqualifying. They're the ones that most need love. Guys, I felt such deep shame recently because how much stuff has been coming up, like emotions. I don't know where they come from. I don't even know why I'm experiencing them, and then processing that and walking that out and letting those parts of me be loved. Oh my God. The part they're not disqualifying, they felt disqualifying. They felt like runaway. They felt like as though it was too much for someone else to hold space for me while that part of me is coming to the light. And I had to talk myself through it to stay there, and then for that area of my heart to be healed. Yeah. The parts of you that feel broken, they're the ones that most need the love. They need to be seen the most. You don't need to be polished to be received. You don't need to hustle for connection. I have to remind myself of that. It's not a work that creates connection. It's rest, it's openness, it's honesty. Being in tune with my heart and expressing it creates authentic connection. Yeah. So now let's look at what changes when you believe this, that you don't have to hustle anymore for connection. You don't have to be polished. When you drop the pressure to be perfect, you start showing up as your real self. Just take a deep breath on that. Like, let go of the pressure. You're enough. You stop hiding your healing and start honoring it. This is so big. Healing speaks to brokenness. So it's like, I'm healing. It's like, well, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? What are you healing from? Healing is not shameful. It's necessary. And you need to heal until you're healed. And that's your own journey. That's your own pace. There's no shame in I'm still healing. It's interesting. It's like as you begin to have really like positive, healthy relationships come into your life, they bring up your trauma. It gets triggered. All your unworthiness, all the lies spoken over you in the past, they come up in that relationship. And now it's like, oh, I feel like so defective and I'm telling you all this stuff and it's always about my things that's coming up and this is so much for you. I'm so sorry. Like, I felt this way in my marriage. Like healing, deliverance, healing, trauma, healing, 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 expelling, purging. But that's the presence of real love. It brings about real healing. It gives me lots of opportunities to step into my healing, to see from another perspective, to verbalize the things that are not true, where they came from, and to have that uprooted out of my soul. It's like one relationship is healing me and then another one's brought in and it's a different type of figure. It could be a father figure, a mother figure, an aunt, an uncle, a mentor, a friend, a sister, a brother, a spouse. They all heal in different ways. They're healing family wounds. They're healing the past. They're healing, a good relationship can heal from a bad relationship. If you're willing to process and let the stuff come out as it comes up and to not hide away that you're being healed by the love. So yeah, start honoring it. What changes when you begin to believe that you don't have to be perfect? Love becomes safe because it's no longer tied to your progress. Oh, this is life-changing, literally life-changing. Love becomes safe. A safe place. A place of rest, a place of acceptance, a place of an embrace. Where you are as you are, not when you get it all together. You return to your humanity gently and honestly. You never needed to have it all together to be present where you are, as you are, is way more beautiful than the perfect package completely done. Speaking to myself, it's okay to need to heal. It's okay that it feels slow. Yeah. So some questions to help you let love in now. Where have you been waiting to be better before you let love in? Ask yourself that. Sit and listen to your heart. Where have you been waiting to be better before you let love in? For me, it's been, let me get through my negative emotions so I can only hold positive ones so that when I'm with people, I'm not a downer. I can just focus on them. Like, I don't like where I am right now. Somebody's coming and it's like they're going to be helping me. I want to be in a position to help them, not to have them help me. I see that as a type 2 in the Enneagram. And I'm realizing like I need a lot of help. I need a lot of help. And it's coming through the vulnerability of answering the phone as I'm randomly called. In the emotional state, in the midst of the things, I feel like I'm behind today. I feel like I messed up earlier today. Yeah. I'm not proud of myself for how the day went or something. I don't feel emotionally present and I'm being called. It checks me. It checks me, like helps me see my heart, see what's driving me. Where are you treating yourself like a problem to be solved instead of a soul that's already whole? Where are you treating yourself like a problem to be solved instead of a soul that's already whole? Very easy. I've been there. I have lots of examples. Yeah, very easy to believe that lie. I remind myself now, like, I don't need to be any different than I am in any different place to do what I'm doing, to show up, to be present. I am whole. I am whole. My whole experience is of value. Every emotion is of value. My expression, my testimony is of value. And it's enough. You are not a performance. You are not a project. You are already enough. Yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, go and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate the feedback and knowing that it made a difference in your life in some way. And comment one way you're choosing to receive love without fixing yourself first. What can you see for yourself as a tangible thing you can start doing to receive love into your life? To rest. Yeah. And then subscribe for more Refinement Fridays. This is all about soul health, coming back to yourself in practical ways, to check in with yourself and to begin to heal, be set free. Yeah. And then share this with someone who feels like they have to be perfect to be loved. If you have a friend who is struggling in this area, feel free to share the video with them. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you're looking for someone to speak to and you don't feel like you have someone in your life and you'd like to just process, I'm available for life coaching. My website is typologycorner.com. I talk to people about whatever's coming up for them and help them to process and to heal, to see from another perspective. Also, if you're interested in personality types, I type people to understand their heart patterns, to understand their mind patterns, and to see what growth looks like for them specifically. So, yeah, I offer personality typing in the Enneagram and objective personality. And then I coach people based on their type, and then general life coaching. So that is there for you. And if you're looking for a community to grow with, of other like-minded people who are looking to heal, looking to grow, to understand themselves, and want to walk on a path with other people, check out my Patreon. It's $7 a month, and it's a private community on Discord. And then I also answer questions every week on whatever's on your mind, and I make content based on your questions. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, links are in the description. Check out patreon.com/Typology Corner. I'd love to see you on the inside. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.